This match starts at 1:30. High Point's Brendan Donahue with a quick takedown. He beat Joe Mayo 8-2 to make it 3-0 High Point. 1:35, High Point's Drew Wagenhofer with a takedown on his way to a 6-0 win over Clark Monahan to make it 6-0 High Point. 1:40, Tom D'Antonio keeps it going for High Point with a takedown. He beat Sean Lombardi 5-4. It's now 9-0 High Point.
Sean's a very tough opponent. I mean, he went hard the entire match. It was a good match. I knew I had to stay out there and do my best the entire match, get my takedowns. And I mean, short time situations have to hold him down on bottom.
1:45, nice 4-point move for High Point's Joey Gaccione. He went on to beat Chris Burge 8-5, 12-0 High Point. 1:52, High Point tacks on 6 more points as Ethan Orr pins Matt Parkin. 18-0 High Point now leads Kittatinny. Another 6 for the Cats at 1:60. Johnny Guzzo needs just 22 seconds to pin Derek Torres. 24-0 High Point.
He came in off balance on his shot, and I sort of just snapped him down, and I rolled him really quick, and it just went through really nicely.
171, this takedown by Buddy Mallon of High Point gives him a 7-4 lead. He held on to beat Pete Klemick 8-7. It's now 27-0 High Point. 189, Gavin Donahue of High Point, third period pin. He beat Matt Simpson, 33-0 High Point now. 2:15, Billy Smith of High Point with a takedown of Eric Bach. Smith won the match 6-1, 36-0 High Point.
Practice before the match today, Coach Garner just wanted to make sure I had the right head for this match. Going into Kittatinny, knew it was going to be loud, always a great rivalry. And I knew I had the confidence in the third period because we have a tough program, and I believe that we will always have a tough program, and we will always last in 3 periods, which sometimes that takes a toll on other teams.
Kittatinny gets their first win in heavyweight as Nick Molentini pins Trevor Pappenmeyer in the first period. It's now 36-6 High Point. On to 103. A couple of takedowns by Justin Bellis of High Point. Gave him a 4-1 win over Dave Public. It's now 39-6 High Point. 112, Brandon Logan of Kittatinny gets the takedown. He beat Colin Grimm, make it 39-9 High Point in front. 119, state champ Nick Francavilla beat Derek Conrad 8-0 for a major, 43-9 High Point. 125, Kittatinny ends the match on a high note. Garrett Scrivani pins Connor McHugh. High Point wins the match. Your final, 43-15.
It's good because it's a good thing before Long Branch Friday. So it's a good feeling that we beat them up pretty good.
Something Coach Gardner wanted from us was being more of a team, and the trip to Maryland pretty much did it for our season. Everyone's together now. Everyone's, there's no little bickering or anything. When one guy wins, the next guy builds on it, and that's what makes up a great team, and that's what's going to throw us towards Long Branch on Friday night.
It's a great win. It's a good morale booster for the rest of the week, for tomorrow against Walk Hill and for Long Branch.
It was a very good team effort for High Point. I mean, we put a couple younger guys into a big match. It's good experience for them, and our veterans came out and performed very well tonight. I mean, it's a great match for us, big rivalry, and it's an essential stepping stone towards our continuing goals. I mean, we have Walk Hill tomorrow and Long Branch Friday.
I was pleased. Obviously, we've had kind of a pretty rough start to the season just in terms of competition and people that we've faced. But I was pretty happy with the performance tonight, except giving up as many bonus points as we did. Obviously, you can't do that, and you have to really fight to keep the scores as close as you can. And we still have a lot of things to work on.
Brendan Donahue got things going for High Point with an 8-2 win as the match started at 1:30.
It's huge, for Brendan to get us started. It was great for our guys, and we knew there were some early matches that that were going to be pretty tight, and I think you saw that 30, 35, 40, 45. All those matches were, we knew coming in they were going to be tight.
At 2:15, Billy Smith had a nice win against a tough opponent in Eric Bach.
Billy did a great job. He's done a real nice job for us all season, and I'm just glad we were able to get that matchup, and for him just to wrestle another real quality kid before you head down the stretch of the season and into districts and regions and states. All those matches are important, especially for the big guys.